Hey there, this is Morgan Fleur-de-Lis, the champion of freedom. Thank you for watching this video as part of our ongoing series on metaphorically selling, how to use the magic of metaphors to sell, persuade, and explain anything to anyone by Ann Miller. Fantastic book. If you snuck into this video, do yourself that favor. Go back to the beginning and really go through. I think we're at a total of about 13 or 14 different lessons here. And go through these lessons. It's very, very powerful. Now, moving forward, guys, this is actually going to be our last video on the series. We're going to wrap up in this video. And the reason being is that we're actually about 55% through the book in just summary form. There's so much meat and potatoes in this book. There's so many examples on exactly what she's talking about when she puts together these metaphors, right? And it's so powerful. You should own the book. In fact, as a bonus, I'm actually going to show you guys how you can get this book. I will personally send it to you free. So stick with me on this video, and I'm going to show you how to get this book for free. All right? So let's go over just a touch of this final chapter here that we're going to cover. Right? And again, this 45+% of the book we haven't even touched. The first 55% was more of a summary, and so you owe it to yourself to really get into it. But I want to go over this one last chapter, just the first paragraph really, and seal it up with this. Numbers. If you're doing numbers, math, statistics, obesity rates, financial stuff, the value of the dollar, the whatever, right? Robin right brain, it doesn't resonate. Larry left brain, totally into it, right? Loves the facts, the statistics, the figures, the math, totally works. But people buy based off of emotions, and Robin right brain is totally checked out when someone starts getting into numbers in depth, right? So let me just put it in perspective this way. Which has more of an impact? Example A. No technology has ever become so ubiquitous, so fast as email. It took email a little more than a year to reach the first 10 million customers. Example B. No technology has ever become so ubiquitous, so fast as email. It took email a little more than a year to reach its first 10 million customers. Compare that to the telephone. 40 years to reach its first 10 million customers. 20 years to reach that mass for fax machines. 5 years for the personal computers, right? So do you see which one of those is more powerful and why, if you're going to be working in numbers, and sometimes you absolutely have to, and it's important to bring Larry left brain into the conversation as often as possible, is that you got to still keep Robin in the conversation, right? So that's one of the wonderful uses of metaphors, analogies, similes, whatever, to actually bring it all together. So again, there's about 45% of this book we haven't even touched. There's some amazing resources. She's cataloged a lot of the different things that she uses within her metaphorical world, and it's fantastic, right? I'm on multiple readings of this book at this point, and I will continue to read this thing time and time again. It's a powerful, powerful resource. So let's get into how you can get this book for free. If you're watching this video, odds are you're either already in a home-based business, you're either in maybe direct sales, network marketing, maybe you're an affiliate marketer or internet marketer, right? And you're looking to get more customers, build teams faster, have them be able to have the same type of power that you have, right? And it's important, I think, for them to have a book like this. I think you will agree that it's difficult to find training like this in our industry, right? It's just not talked about. They'll tell you that, selling is telling, and stories sell, right? Facts tell. I mixed it up a little bit. Facts tell, stories sell, right? So they'll tell you to tell stories, right? But they don't get into the storytelling aspects of it. And one of the most powerful components of telling stories is using metaphors, right? That's like a really important bridge when telling stories, is to use metaphorical language. So here's what we're going to do, right? I'm going to give away this book free as a bonus for deciding to get involved with some of the most powerful internet marketers on the planet. If you're looking to take your business online and study and learn from, like Jedi Masters, some of the highest paid internet marketers in the world, 6- and 7-figure income earners, and income disclosure here statement here. Nothing's promised, money doesn't rain from the sky. You're too smart to say something like that. So just know that I can't make you a promise, right? So this training is like looking over the shoulder of some of the most powerful internet marketers in the world, some of the most successful ones, people that are really making it happen. And to be able to get into that world and tap into that resource is unlike anything you've ever seen. I can remember back, this is 2013 we're shooting this, it's in May, and I can remember back at the end of 2011, I was in the home-based business industry and I was bottomed out. I had lost it all, right? I was barely surviving and a little bit depressed to say the least, right? And I had to dig my way out of it. And when I first saw this opportunity, I said to myself, and when I was considering it in July of 2012, just a few months after I dug myself out of my hole, I was like, am I ready for this? Do I want to get back into this world? And for some of you, you're in love with this world, but I was in that position where, I don't know if I want to try something new just yet. I don't know if I could get involved with something like that. But then I saw that button underneath the video, just like the video you're watching now. There's actually a link that you can click. There's a button that you can click. And I remember looking at it, and then I clicked it, and there's a box there. I could see the email box there, and I was like, am I going to enter my email address in here? Is this going to be just one of those things, or am I actually going to get results this time? Am I going to connect with people that I should be listening to? Who are these individuals, right? And so I decided to take that leap of faith, and I put in my email address, and I watched the presentation. I watched how this platform has now grown to 100,000+ customers. I think it's maybe close to 130 or 140,000 customers actually. And for those interested in the income opportunity associated with it, it's paid out over $50 million in commissions. And so I watched that presentation, and I have to say that it changed my life, right? Since then, I've made thousands of dollars online using the tips, strategies, and techniques because I learned how to become a professional internet marketer. I learned how to give value and not focus on the money. Focus on how can I help humanity? How can I serve them? An example would be this series right here. We've done, I think, 13 videos or so on just metaphors, and the genesis of that was actually in our training through one of our leaders. And the question comes down to, who are you following, right? Are you following people that are creating freedom and are not slaves to their business, right? Are you following people that are earning 6- and 7-figure incomes a year and are going to show you exactly how to do it, right? Are you following those types of people? That's who I wanted to follow. And so I did it. I looked into it. I said, you know what? This is for me. I'm going to take that leap of faith and I'm going to try it out. And I'll tell you right up front, it's $25 to get started. So there's nothing to hide. For $25, you can start to tap into a resource that can show you how to become one of the most masterful internet marketers in the world, right? And as a bonus for joining my team, I'm going to give you this book for free, Metaphorically Selling, How to Use the Magic of Metaphors to Sell, Persuade, and Explain Anything to Anyone. I will send it to you from Amazon via Kindle, right? So you could use it on any device. The Kindle apps are free if you don't own one of those handhelds. You can see it on your laptop, you can see it on your phone, you can see it on your iPad if you have one of those, which is what I do, right? I'm going to send you that for free. I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to send it to you for free as a bonus for joining my team, all right? So underneath this video, see a link, click it, enter in your email address, and then see how you can become a professional internet marketer. And I'll finish up with this. There's a scene in Indiana Jones, right? And he has to make a choice, right? And the choice is that this boulder is coming rolling down at him, and it's going to seal him in the darkness forever. And he will die there, right? Or he can run like his life depended on it, because it actually did. And he ran, and he ran, and he outran that boulder, right? That thing that was going to keep him locked up for life, right? And ultimately take his life. He would suffocate in there, right? And he ran for freedom. This business is that freedom. This business is getting you out into the world and leaving that darkness closure behind you, right? No longer will you be suffocating in your internet marketing home-based business. You will be out and be free. All right. So my name is Morgan Fleur-de-Lis. Click the link that's underneath this video. I'll connect with you. We'll show you how to rock and roll with your business online. And it doesn't matter if you already have a business or you're looking to start a brand new one. This will not interfere. This will show you how to become more successful online with whatever you're building. The types of presentations that you're holding, the types of marketing that you're engaging in, how to do it as a serious professional. So again, my name is Morgan Fleur-de-Lis, the champion of freedom. I will see you on the beaches of the world right after you click the link underneath this video. Take care.